What's up, guys? Expel here, and today I'm going to be covering the AN94, which is going to be one of the free weapons. I say free, one of the weapons that you'll get within the battle pass this season. I will let you know there is another weapon, the ISO, which we probably will be covering in a future video within the next week, so please be expecting that. But I'm not a huge fan of really covering a new weapon every single day, and the reason why is because you see a lot of content creators just posting this class is insane, this class is insane, and stuff like that. And I'm sure this title to this video is something about this class being insane, probably just for the sake of, you know, this me saying this. But I wanted to share with you this weapon and give you my honest thoughts on it, and maybe give you a class setup to help you guys maybe use it yourself. So before we hop into things, we greatly appreciate you consider dropping the video a like, subscribing if you're new around here, and turning on notifications. That way you get notified every single time I post a video. We are working our way to 100,000 subscribers, and oh my god, we are so close, guys. We are so close. So please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. It takes 2 seconds and could really help me out. Past that, if you'd like to follow me over on twitch.tv/IamExpel, I might be live by the time you go over there. I'm streaming every single weekday this month, which is August, by the way, if you didn't know how months worked. But twitch.tv/IamExpel, go over there and drop me a follow if you want to check the live streams. And then last but not least, if you're ever looking for any friends, feel free to join my Discord or follow me over on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with your boy. Regardless, I hope you guys do go on to enjoy, and let's go ahead and hop into the class setup and then follow that by the gameplay, which is going to be very important. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a look at this AN94. Now, we are going to talk a little bit more about the weapon, give you guys some of the tips within the gameplay to allow you to use this weapon basically properly. You need to understand that there are certain things about this weapon that are going to make it better than other weapons and worse than other weapons. This is no Bruin. This is not a broken weapon. This is a very balanced weapon. But I want to give you another option other than the Growl, other than the M4, other than the Foul, other than the Bruin, because everyone's seen those weapons a billion times, and I'm just tired of seeing it, to be honest. I'm tired of everyone listening to the God's word of Nick Mercs saying, this is my Bruin class, use it. Don't get me wrong, nothing against Nick Mercs. I just think it's hilarious that everybody uses his class setup, and man, I'm so tired of the Bruin, man. Regardless, let's go ahead and talk about what we've got going on here. As you guys know, or if you don't know, if you're new around here, you should already be subscribed. Dadgummit, subscribe. But if you don't know already, I like my classes a very specific way. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of options here whenever it comes to things other than the weapon. But for the most part, let's go ahead and talk about what we've got going on. So most of my classes, you're going to see a heartbeat sensor, a C4, EOD, overkill, and tracker. That's just the stuff that I like to run. Alternatively, with this weapon, I would recommend you maybe even switch to amped. But keep in mind, this weapon is more of a solo weapon, so you're going to be looking for those people that are running around and trying to hide in buildings. So that's the reason that I choose to run tracker. You're not going to be trying to fight 27 guys at the same time, like your mother on a Saturday night. But regardless, let's go ahead and talk about the MP5. You've seen this MP5 before. I've got a new setup for it. It's golden, even though I don't have gold unlocked because I spent money to get that. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at it. We have our barrel being the monolithic integral suppressor, the 5MW laser, which is actually changed from the last time I've talked about this. The reason that I run this, not a fan of lasers, not a fan of anything that shows off where I am. I'm trying to be stealthy and stuff like that. Whenever I'm playing the game, I'm trying to outsmart my enemy. But whenever it comes to this laser, man, it is huge. It is very useful for any time you're trying to get kills in solos and trios and quads and anything really, in duos as well. I'm sorry, somebody's going to be mad at me. The reason why is because it gives you perfect hip fire accuracy. If you are shooting at them without aiming down, it is massive. You can start shooting and then slowly aim in on their body. You're more than likely going to get the kill as long as your aim is somewhat on them, because the hip fire accuracy is so unbelievably accurate. I have no idea why they haven't, you know, done something about this. It is so ridiculously good. So the 5MW laser, if you are someone that likes to hip fire, that likes to get the jump on their enemy and start shooting before them instead of aiming down and stuff like that first, then the 5MW lasers, highly recommended. If not, you can always switch it to something else. But I use that. I also use the FTAC collapsible just because I like to move as quick as possible and aim down as quick as possible. I know that kind of goes against the 5MW laser, but just go with me here. Another thing, we have the Merc foregrip. That's going to be for recoil control. Whenever you're in those close range gunfights, you do want to have that recoil control so you're not just going straight up at somebody. It gets really frustrating whenever you have a recoil. A lot of people have been running the commando foregrip for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, so I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't happen. But this one also has hipfire accuracy, which is gonna also help even further with hitting those hipfire kills, and then the recoil control, obviously. And then last but not least, our 45 round magazine, just because this is useless now. So the 45 round mag, absolutely huge. It's very, very helpful. Now we're on to the bread and butter of this setup, which is going to be the AN94. And let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Now, like I've said in the past, I like a very specific setup on my weapons, and this is no different. It's going to be very similar to the weapons that I use, and if you use something else, I'd love to know what your setup is in the comments without being super, super hateful. For some reason, it's always the hateful people that drop the comments. You're like, you're an idiot. How could you use this attachment over this attachment in Expel? What, are you just bald and fat? Yes, I am. Anyway, monolithic suppressor is always going to be the play. The only issue with this is, God, it just takes so long to get, dude. Honestly, my biggest pet peeve is just going into multiplayer and spending hours just to get a freaking monolithic suppressor. Stop putting it at the end. Just let me get it early and be done with it, because making people do that is just super, super dumb. Monolithic suppressor for the sound suppression. I also want to get that a little bit of extra distance because it is going to be very, very useful. Then we have the AN94 Factory X 438 millimeter. The reason why is, once again, you're going to get that distance. You're also going to get recoil control as well as the bullet velocity. So it's going to shoot faster, it's going to shoot farther, and you're going to have the gun less bouncy. It's not going to do the bouncy. So we don't have to worry about anything else other than that. Just a big fan of this, just because of all those green marks right there. Next, I do love the VLK 3.0 optic. It's just my favorite thing to put on any weapon that I use. I find it very, very useful in hitting very clean medium to long distance shots, which most of the time are going to be on medium distance with this AN94, but you can hit a few long distance with this. And then we have our Commando foregrip for the recoil stabilization as well as aiming stability, and our 60 round casket magazine. Now, ironically, it's a little bit shorter than the 45. I don't understand it. Whatever. But it's 60 rounds. It's fantastic, and it plays really, really well, especially when you decide to use this in duos. You can use it. It's no issue. But once you get into those trios and quads, you're not going to be getting as many kills as you'd like with this weapon, and that's when I would say it's time to switch over to the Growl or something like that. But that's the setup right there. However, I would like to move down and tell you this doesn't have overkill, so we need either Ghost or Restock, and we have one of each of those classes. Now, whenever I'm running Ghost, I'm going to have EOD Ghost, and this is going to have fully loaded on it. I always put whatever weapon right here. I always put fully loaded on it. It's just my go-to way to do it. Now, this, I would highly recommend that you choose a pistol that you're pretty good with, something that you have leveled up pretty far, and then you also put fully loaded on that, as well as whatever attachments that you want. I'm going to change this out pretty soon to something else, but as of now, I just threw something random on there. So that's going to be Ghost, Tracker, EOD, the same as the other class. Now, where it changes is when we get into Restock. Restock's going to be a little bit different. It's still going to have fully loaded on this, fully loaded on this. But on Restock, we have double time. So no more EOD. We're going to have double time, Restock, and Tracker. You could even alternatively change Tracker to Amped for the sake of switching your weapons faster, because this is going to be for fast-paced gameplay. If you're trying to get super, super high kill gameplays, you're constantly pushing and pushing and pushing. You're getting those UAVs, you're getting that cash and stuff like that. This is what you're going to want to use. I like to use a C4. An alternative for the C4 on your lethal side of things could be the Thermite. It's also really, really good, and you can use it to like block off an area while you reload, while you heal, stuff like that. So the Thermite's fantastic, but the C4 is usually my go-to lethal. And then always, whenever you run a Restock, run those double stuns. Stuns are huge. As soon as you get one stun, within the next 30 seconds, you'll have two stuns. So you can just, stun people over and over and get easy kills on people. And that's the big thing about this class setup. So double time, Restock, Tracker, C4, stun grenade, and then two full up weapons, however your choice is. But I've got it with an AR and something that uses SMG/pistol ammo. So those are the class setups that I have for this. But I'd like to remind you, once again, it is absolutely super important that you watch the gameplay. The gameplay is not me getting a first place win. No, this gameplay is going to be a showcase of what you can expect from this gun in a regular match. I wanted to show you what it's like in a regular match. I didn't want to show you in a ridiculously high, crazy good match that I had. This is something that I did on a regular basis. This is a very consistent gameplay for me whenever it comes to using this weapon, and I think you guys will appreciate it well. So that's going to be the end of this portion. Let's go ahead and jump into the game, baby. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we got our loadout coming in. Let's see what we can do here. Oh my god, I just got a kill with a bouncing Betty a proximity mine that I placed earlier. All right, we got our AN94 class right here. Let's see what we can do with it. So we do have some pretty good stuff on it. You guys saw it beforehand, and I'm looking to see if I can get some kills, some damage, some nastiness happening here. Not trying to go super insane. It is a little bit slower, so this is going to be your medium range weapon, right? That's the thing. You got to be very careful about it. It's a medium range weapon. Do not be using this for really any long range. You can tap fire, don't get me wrong, because the first 2 bullets are going to be pretty insane. Like, that's going to be the big part about it. But other than that, I'm not recommending that you try and go for super long range kills. I don't recommend that you go for super short range kills. But it does what it's supposed to do, especially in solos. Pretty easy to take care of. Now we have to get a little bit more cash, reason being that we are in stimulus solos, or whatever it is, buyback solos, whatever they're calling it nowadays, whatever the kids are calling it nowadays, you know what I'm saying, honey bunny? So let's go ahead and just try and get prepared for whatever gunfight comes our way, as well as getting a little bit of cash to get that buyback. Now, self-revives, I think, are now, what, 4,000? We've seen a lot of price changes over the last little bit. And I did a reaction video yesterday to a lot of the changes that we saw within the game. And I'm just curious as to how it's really going to affect the gameplay. Now, I had a little rant on Twitter yesterday about the skill-based matchmaking in the game, about the lack of support in the game. And I'm not gonna, I might make a whole video on this if you guys would like to hear my entire thoughts about the last few seasons. But as of now, I try to, keep my actual thoughts and my gripes and stuff to myself. So if you guys ever want to see what I think about the game, or you want my opinion, I'd love to know in the comments if you want to know how I genuinely feel about a lot of this. Wait, hold on. So you immediately get a what if I drop my cash? Okay, cool. Just checking. Just double checking some stuff here. Just making sure I know what's going on. But let's see if we can showcase this weapon a little bit. It's got that initial, that 2-shot perfect accuracy at the very, very beginning. And that's what you want to be paying attention to. That's the big thing about this weapon, is if you're hitting those first 2 shots and you get the upper hand on your enemy, that's where you're going to win. That's why this weapon is more suited for solos. You're still going to have the people running the Bruin. They're going to drop you pretty much instantly. Oh. Wait. What? What? I'm a little confused. Where's that guy at? Let's get a quick reload. Probably shouldn't have dropped off the building there. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't do a ton of damage. That's the only thing you need to be wary of. It's a great weapon. Accuracy, fantastic. It's like it's like the trade-off that you would get for getting like a growl, right? The growl is going to be great at those longer distances because of the accuracy. Damage, not fantastic. So at a medium distance, it's pretty much the same as the growl, except it's got a little bit more damage close up. That's it. That's the whole thing. I would like to say that I'm literally pulling my mouse off of the mouse pad right now, and it is super, super frustrating to do. Just going to check that heartbeat. I do need to get Ghost. Let's see what this guy had going on. We could use maybe a vehicle or something like that to take care of some business. I'd like to go get maybe a bunker. Hit a bunker real quick. Saw a vehicle over here. I'm going to tap it. All right, so that's exploded. Now we do have a mono on this, which is fantastic. We got a little monolithic suppressor going for us. Perfect. See his feet. Got him. Let's go. Really good accuracy. And I'd like to say, every single time that you tap it, you get 2 shots, by the way. You get 2 shots for every time you tap it, which is fantastic. That's the big thing about this gun. It is so good whenever it comes to those first 2 shots. So if you're going for accuracy, this is probably going to be your best bet. Now we are going to go ahead and grab our ghost here, and I know that one dropped over there. It's just not the place that I want to go. Well, let's go ahead and grab ghost real quick. Great. So I think there's a guy sitting at the edge of this building over here. Let's go ahead and push up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to keep this out just in case. Don't want to get caught in a bad spot here. Now, I don't know if that's a decoy or what. You see him right there. What is he shooting? Kind of nasty on the sticks, though. Kind of nasty on the sticks. Now, I'm not going to guarantee I get this win, because in my opinion, this is a really good gun, but it is not a first place weapon. Okay. So keep that in mind. If you're going to do this, this is going to be a bit more of a strategic weapon. Something you want to be a little bit more strategic with. What? Somebody just fly back in. I'm hearing some crazy stuff around here. I saw him. He was right there. But I don't know where he went. I don't want to get caught in the open, so let's get back inside. We're watching for this guy who's... Oh, that might be the play. Oh, it was a little kid. It was a little kid. So here's what the play is with this weapon. Tap fire all the way. Tap fire all the effing way. Holy moly. We're going to keep trying that for those long distance kills. So if you've got someone at the long distance, just sit there and tap fire it. That's the play. Holy moly. I didn't realize how good that was going to be. That's insane. That's actually insane. I'm actually very excited about that. All right, so let's head to the top of this building. Let's start looking out. I am still playing for kills, guys. That's the thing. I'm playing for kills. That's the biggest thing for me, is just playing for kills. I get so bored sitting in buildings. I don't know how people do it. And if you really want to get better, the best thing to do is to just, you know, rush for gunfights. I had a guy comment the other day, and this is something that I'm always going to say. GG's. Appreciate you coming out, homie. That was pretty dope of you. Did I just see somebody come in? Yep. Yeah, that seems to be the play. It really does. Tap firing at a distance, it's fantastic. I feel like I'm using like a FAMAS or something like that, but it just fires so fast. Close the door. We're going to get back up top here. We do have someone crossing through Superstore. Dang. He's probably rotated right. We'll check it, but I doubt he... What? Wow. This guy right here. This guy right here is disgusting.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Long distance, maybe not. I don't know. At least when you're mounted. Yeah, I mean, I shoot through the door so easy right there. He's not going to peek that again. No chance, right? No chance he peeks that. I don't like sitting top roofs. Somebody just landed over there. I think I might actually push towards Superstore. I think like taking top Superstore might give me a good height advantage on a lot of different people. And again, I'm running a little low on ammo. I'm going to push back for this guy's stuff over here. Grab that. Oh, and then we're going to have to go in. Never mind. I guess we're not going to Superstore. Oh, wait. He grabbed his stuff. That's not good. Question is, what do you do with it? I'm watching that right side, by the way, whenever I'm running. I don't always like look directly where I'm trying to look at, because I'm trying to watch multiple different directions, and I highly recommend you do the exact same thing. Oh, I thought I heard him. I thought I heard him, dude.
Right.
Drop that. Grab that. Get a quick reload here. This stuff was right there. Let's go to the top and see if we can catch this guy flying in. Almost guarantee we will. $42 meters out. Yeah, yep. That's him. That's him. He's just floating or something.
Gas is inbound.
I'm not trying to get caught here. He is just floating, my man. 49 meters out. I don't know where I would be able to find him, though. He's directly in front of me. 49 meters out. Let's look straight up here. Not seeing him. You think he's just gonna float forever? Just wait until I disappear? Oh, he's moving. No chance. I got ran over? What do you mean? Oh my God. I can't believe that that just happened. I genuinely can't believe that that just happened. We got to go get our ghost class really quick. No. Come on. We got to land right here. We're going to get our ghost class. It's going to have a growl on it. But I don't have a ghost class with that set up, so. Ghost. All right, so everybody's dying over here. Got that guy. Growl's still good. I mean, it's never not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? That guy's dead. Yep, give me all of it. All right, now get me out of here. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Good comeback right there. We already have 6,500. We can come back again. We have 4 minutes remaining. That's fantastic. That was actually really, really good plays. The good thing is that people now instantly die. That's the thing that I really love about this game mode. Oh, I didn't know that that was there. That is hype. That's insane. What? I didn't even know that that existed, dude.
Gas is inbound. Mark
Are you serious? That is ridiculous. I didn't see that yesterday. That's crazy, bro. By the way, by the time you're watching this, I might still be streaming, so I highly recommend you try and make it out to the stream. Just letting you know. I'm gonna get caught in a bad spot here. I'm not trying to get caught by the guy on the right, but I'm definitely not trying to get caught by the guy on the left either. There's a guy up there in the tower. I am gonna have to cross. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can take this truck. Big yikes. Big yikes. Are you serious? So we're not getting our class back. I can tell you that. That's the bad part. We can't get our class back at this point. That's an insane play. That's an insane play on that guy's part. He played that fantastic. I can't talk myself into that, dude. I really can't talk myself into that. On the flip side, we might be able to grab like a weapon or something over here. I will say, you know, like 9 kills with the gun, not bad. Not bad. Its accuracy is fantastic. It feels really, really good. So you just have to keep in mind, you know, some of the stuff that I've been telling you while I've been playing through this. It's good for certain things and bad for other things. You just have to decide if it's your play style. You know, it's always best to consider using different guns. A lot of these content creators aren't going to tell you about weapons that are mediocre. You know, they're not going to tell you about anything other than the top weapons. And the issue with that is that you have people that just use the same guns over and over and over, which is the issue that I really have with the Bruin. is that it's literally just a weapon that every single person uses. It's stupid overpowered, and they're too lazy to actually fix it. Give us map changes in the middle of the season. I know that sounds crazy, but like small map changes here and there, you know, little things changing to get everybody excited about what's coming in the next season. That's what I want to see. I want to see them really trying to put in work and show off the stuff they've made. I'm gonna die right here, by the way. He's gonna die right here. I told you guys. If you guys would just listen to me, I swear. Oh, would you look at that? Somebody using a Bruin and a riot shield. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine, dude. He's gonna be peeking right here. Give him a second. The Bruin is just stupid. I mean, he's got to come in. Come on. I bet he comes through the building. All right. Get me out of here. I'm tired of using this stupid Bruin, bro. Tired of it. Oh, no! Dude, this riot shield is stupid. No! Oh, man. All right. Well, I mean, it pretty much showcased the weapon. Alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for the video. I'm 100% aware that wasn't the best gameplay in the world. But once again, I wanted to showcase what you can expect from this weapon. And I think that you hopefully will appreciate that I was honest with you rather than showing you the 40 kill games that a lot of these other content creators are going to drop for you. I want to, I want to be on your level. I want to be, able to explain to you what you can really expect. Stuff like that. So that's the reason that I chose this gameplay rather than being like, well, I dropped to 25, here you go, because it's just not worth it. It's not worth trying to look good rather than help you guys out. So I'd rather help you guys out than anything. Regardless, hope you guys did go on to enjoy. If you did enjoy, drop the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and turn on notifications. That way you get notified every single time I post a video. You can also maybe subscribe. Seriously, subscribe, because we're so close to 100,000 subscribers. Please make sure, take 2 seconds, go down, subscribe. Go follow me over on twitch.tv. I might be streaming by the time you're watching this. Twitch.tv/IamExpel. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday this month. Oh my God, it's so many days. Thank you guys so much for the love over there. By the way, I really do appreciate it. We're about to hit 10,000 followers over there, which is insane. And then last but not least, if you're ever looking for any friends to play with, join my Discord. You can find some people over there, and then follow me on Twitter if you are trying to catch my daily thoughts. But either way, thank you guys so much. Hope all do. Bye.